Hey, this is Jolly of Bad Omens, and make sure you're listening to Rock Zone.
Na kus řeči s Frankem.
Hey guys, what's up? Frank here from Rock Zone, and today I'm sitting here with Jolly from Bad Omens. Hi Jolly, nice to meet you.
Hey, how you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, how are you doing and how excited for today's show are you?
I'm great, man. I'm feeling pretty good today. I was just in the bus just a few minutes ago playing Skyrim, so I got some nostalgic in, and no, I'm excited to play the show now for sure.
Okay.
It's the last home stretch. We have like another 3 shows, including this one, I think.
And about the tour, so far so good?
So far, so great. Yeah,
So far,
it's been awesome.
I've seen some videos on YouTube, and it seems that everything's like packed, and the fans are enjoying it, and you are enjoying it. So
Yes, yes, they have been, as far as I know, have been sold out shows. So that's good.
good.
All rooms are being filled.
Well, it's a huge jump since I remember I saw you last time here in Prague. It was like, let's say, 5 years ago, and you were playing in a venue called Rock Cafe, and it was a venue for, let's say, 300 people.
Yeah.
And yeah, now
Well,
you are
different.
headlining a sold-out show.
I don't even know if we filled that out, the 300.
Okay, so first circle of questions is regarding your music itself, and the first one is as a band you are signed under Sumerian Records.
Yes.
And do they ever talk in the creative process of Bad Omens, meaning like the writing of music and lyrics, or even a stylistic approach regarding the shows and stuff? Do they even give you some notes what you should do, or you are free to go to do anything?
Yeah, these days we're definitely completely free.
You're saying these days?
Yeah, I'm saying these days because in the very, very beginning, of course, they might have nowhere a completely green band and you don't really know how things work. Then they might come with some points like, I think you should do this and that. And then not really like anything forceful, but like consider doing this and then just trying to help. These days, where we were just we figured out how everything should be working. We figured out what we should play, how we should look aesthetically, how we should put our show on, and obviously it was just starting to work really well. So they are just they know that they don't need to go in and do anything because we got this under control, so to speak.
Okay. Speaking of writing music and lyrics, can you give me an insight of how the writing process inside Bad Omens looks like? Do you have something special regarding writing and stuff?
It's been different throughout the years, and how you created it. In the very, very beginning, it might start with just we're sitting down and we're writing a song, an instrumental together, and then after that we hop on trying to do vocals and lyrics and whatnot. It's not really like that anymore. Now it's just whatever idea comes to you, and which they can really arrive at any time and point during the day. You know the same thing. Even if you're not writing music, you get ideas in the day when you're just opening a door or anything. Sometimes it's very important ideas, and then the important thing is to not disregard it. So if you hear something in your head, it could be a cool phrase lyrically, it could be a little melody that you've been humming, you don't even know what it is, oh, this is just an idea. Print that down, take your voice memo, and then so you don't forget it, and then whenever next time you're sitting down and actually trying to be creative, you might browse your library of ideas, so to speak, and then try to go from there. So I would say it's usually that I would try to find some cool little element to begin the song with. It can be anything. It could be a sample, it could be a drum sample, it could be a pad chord, just something to put you in a place. And then I like this place, and then you try to write a little bit on top of that, because the important thing is always vocals. So we were trying to start there immediately nowadays. You just something to go and then vocals on top to guide the song, so to speak. Try as much possible to let the song write itself and not you so much intervening. You have to just be the instrument in between. But yeah, so don't let anything block it, and just try to be creative and write on top of cool elements. Yeah.
So this might be on the note of previous question, but what do you love the most about making music?
The feeling after a song is done or an idea is put down, and and it just comes back to you. For instance, if I have an idea and I print it down and then Noah really likes it and he sings something on top of it, and then we both can listen back and get kind of goosebumpy feelings. Like that is always my most rewarding feeling. In kind of all of this, it kind of tops playing in front of 15,000 people. I am just because I'm very comfortable in the studio, and that is what I do. Like I love writing, and that's where I feel the most fulfilled is when we've written something that we can sit back on and really feel this is really, really good. That's when I get the most reward. So what was the question?
What do you love the most about making music? Yeah, so
I kind of just answered. Yeah, it's just the feeling you get when you wrote something good. A lot of writing isn't great. Like you gotta let yourself have 10 songs that kind of sucks for 2 to come out and be really good. So a lot of people be like, I have writer's block, I can't write. Just write through it. Just write that and then hop on another one. Write that too, and then it's gonna come. So it's not just like I have writer's block, I'm not gonna write until I'm right good again. It doesn't work like that. You have to let things suck.
Or just rest through it. Like
take
some day off,
Absolutely. Don't force anything. No. Very good. So if you're feeling like I don't want to be in here, I don't want to do this, then don't be in there. That's your sign. Go out, breathe, go running, play some soccer, do anything else. Video games, watch a movie. Movies, video games are really good.
Great
because
inspiration.
They create inspiration. You can hear almost soundtracks sometimes, and that can inspire a new idea, and then it could be the missing puzzle that you were looking for. Who knows? Yeah. So it's very important that too. Like don't force it, and yeah.
And on the other hand, is there something you hate about it, or do you have any regrets in terms of the career in Bad Omens?
No, I think every bad has turned into good. Like every bad
Even
has
omens?
become lessons. Yeah.
Sorry, I had to.
Like, it's just everything that happens and is kind of a downfall is always a building block for like that you know how to not do that next time or do it better next time. So like we've done a lot of things, or in the early days when we were touring and it was a grind and everything, we just learned what not to do and do everything the right way. And it's very important to have that learning curve, I think. So
speaking about regretting things, now it's well known that you have some crazy fans all around the world and some really weird people following you. Not you specifically, but the whole band, I mean.
I understand.
And so the question is, if you could turn back to time and be offered to become the successful band you are with crazy fans right now, or just be a local band who does it for fun and having a 9-to-5 job, what will you choose?
No, this is my life for sure.
Okay.
I enjoy, because then you just said 9-to-5 job. I've had that to be able to support doing this, and now this is my 9-to-5, and I do really enjoy this. Like I am out here with my best friends doing what I really love to do. And then that being said, it can obviously be a little bit taxing sometimes. There could be a lot of free time, but you can't really leave anywhere. So you gotta find ways to occupy yourself, try to take care of your body, go to the gym. I like to play video games. I like to read books, and then try not to be bored. Actually, just try to be entertained and stuff. But no, I wouldn't change it for the world. And the more, the bigger you get, obviously there's going to be some people that are a little bit too into you, or or whatever, however you want to put it. But
Softly said, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't personally noticed anything, or it hasn't been a problem for me personally.
Okay.
So that's good. I'm a little bit in the back, and then I'm very private on internet. So like, and the only thing I ever post about is regarding my band, and that's how I want to keep it. Like if you enjoy, for instance, if you follow me or anything, you follow me from my band, Bad Omens. That's it, and that's the content I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you that information, but not much else, because I like to keep it separate, so I have a little bit more privacy and a band. So yeah.
Good to mention that it's good that you mentioned that you like reading books, because one of my questions is about the books, because a few of them right now will be more lighthearted from the previous ones. So this one is, you basically answer it. If you do read books, and if so, what books are you reading? Let's say give me one which is your most favorite and one that you are reading right now.
I think I'm reading The Tommyknockers.
Okay.
By Stephen King.
Yep. Really good.
Yes, and it is very long, so sometimes I hop in between books, because I think I left that at home, and I have 3 other books maybe. It's another one called Sing Backwards and Weep It's very good. It's about Mark Lanigan, a guy who grew up in the Seattle music scene, like same time as Nirvana and stuff. And
I think that like everyone, I hope that everyone knows who Mark Lanigan is.
Yeah. So and now this is just a book about his life growing up, and it's crazy. It's very good. So I read a little bit of that, but then I'm very into conspiracy theories or whatever. So I read a lot about like aliens and stuff.
Okay.
And Area 51, but like Roswell incidents and just information about that, because it's really like it's very intriguing to me.
Have you heard about the Miami incident that happened like before Christmas?
Maui?
No, Miami.
Yeah, I have. I've been trying to look into as much as you can. I mean, do you mean the mall
Yeah.
that happened there?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
how like there's the big entities walking around. I cannot put together why they needed so many cop car or police there for whatever they said was a youth gathering and some little brawl or whatever. Like, you don't need 100 police officers for that.
Exactly.
And then I've also seen like how they refused to say anything about it, and so they need to shush up. So it's something weird happening there. I don't know.
I heard about a very strange theory. When you Google the GPS location of the Miami Mall and you inverted it, the inverted combination of the GPS location gives you a place on Antarctica.
I know exactly what you saw, but that's proven false, because I have
Really?
I listened to a podcast what they were into about this episode, and then there's this woman, right? That's
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
But if you follow what she's doing up there, she's not reversing it, she's messing up the numbers. So if you actually do that completely, you end up somewhere in the Indian Ocean or something.
Okay.
So but I was like, wow, that's
Right.
incredible. What? You just flip it and it's the middle of Antarctica, so the Antarctica that is messed up somehow. So I thought that could be like a reason. But then yeah, they did it for real, and like, yeah, you do not end up in Antarctica, you end up in the ocean somewhere. So I was like, okay. I mean,
And anyway, speaking about books, the question is, have you ever read the Harry Potter series?
oh yeah.
Okay, so if you could go to Hogwarts, which house would you choose?
Can't really choose. The house.
Let's say
chooses
that you will be let's say that
Uh,
you will be able to choose.
I don't know. I wonder where it would put me. It would probably just put me in Slytherin, because I'm a little bit ambitious. Is that ambition they have? Ambition. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'd say I'm pretty brave too. I don't know. Hufflepuff or Slytherin, maybe.
Okay.
One of them.
Someone in
Have you
Slytherin-
Have you played the game?
Hogwarts Legacy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put me in Slytherin, and I did answer those questions to the point, like what I would do, and they put me in Slytherin. So maybe.
So I was hoping for Team Ravenclaw, and they put me into Ravenclaw. So
Yeah, good. Sweet.
Okay, so now back to the music, now apart from finishing this European tour and then having shows on summer festivals, including Rock for People here in Czech Republic, you're coming back. Do you have any other plans until the end of this year you can share?
Anyway,
Like any plans, like music-wise, with Bad Omens and stuff? Because also, next year it will be 10 years. Yeah, 10 years of Bad Omens. So are you planning some celebrations maybe that you can share with the fans, you know, and stuff?
I think what I can share is basically what has already been released, so to speak. We're touring too much this year, because we're doing a lot of festivals, like you said. We're doing kind of the European side of the festivals. We have a few American too, and we have some catch-up shows to do, because we had to cancel a few on our last headliner in America, and we're just putting them in April instead. So we're having a little round in April where we have to play those places in America that we canceled on. Other than that, we do have a release coming up, which is not like our next album or anything, but it's as a release of project with collabs and maybe some remixes and some live music maybe.
Cool.
In a little release it's pretty cool. It's turning out really well. So that'll be fun to look forward to. And then other than that, we're just gonna have to start getting back and start writing more to finish the next album.
Cool. Okay. Fine. So I have last series of short questions for you, which I will shoot at you randomly and just answer without any hesitation. It's like short questions. So basically, the first one is, what's in your pockets?
What's in my pockets?
Yeah.
It's a pick and my AirPods.
Oh, cool cover.
And a little thing. I think a fan actually gave us these.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And I just put it there, and it's been there for a long time.
Okay. What was the last meal that you had?
It was here. It was gratinated potatoes and some stew thing. It was really good.
Okay, okay. What's the last music that you played on your player?
My player.
Maybe like Spotify, iTunes.
Yeah, it's mostly podcasts, my friend.
Okay.
Oh yeah, right now I'm listening to the I think Bob Lazar came out with a book, and I noticed it was on Spotify, so I'll listen to that. Other than that, I think I listened to Liam Gallagher's new release. What's called Just Another Rainbow. He released a new song called Just Another Rainbow, and I think that might be the last one.
Okay, cool. What's the last movie that you seen?
The last what?
Last movie. Or a TV show.
We did watch something in the bus the other day. Vito, I don't remember.
Okay. So, when was the last time that you were happy? Like genuinely?
Genuinely happy. That's a deep cut. I'm pretty happy all of the time, but then we're always chasing, you know, complete serenity, complete peace, and I'm just gonna keep doing that, I guess. But no, I'm genuinely a pretty happy guy.
Okay.
I'm not depressed or anything.
And what was the last time that you were nervous?
Probably during a show when like something goes wrong. You get a little, it's not really nervousness, you just become a little bit, it's a little off-putting. Because, well, first of all, I just make sure that we handle it as good as possible. But then for the rest of the show, I usually just like, there's a little corn in my hand, like, because I don't like it, I kick myself. Other than that, it was probably the first show we did when we got on the run, because when you haven't been home for a long while and you haven't played in front of anyone, and the first show we did was probably 8,000 or something. And you go up and it was a little nervous but right before we went up, but it always goes away as soon as you start playing, and then I haven't really been nervous since then.
Okay, cool. So I think that we will leave it on that. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for having me, actually. Thank you.
Of course.
Be sure to listen and follow Bad Omens everywhere on the internet. Visit their show, buy their merch, and also, if you will be in there, be sure to subscribe to Rockzone channel on YouTube and follow us everywhere. I will see you next time. Until then, take care and peace.